There is a young man named Leo. Leo is sad because he has a problem. He cannot speak English. He wants to speak English naturally because he likes to travel and make new friends. That's why he decides to take a language class. First, Leo goes to a traditional language class. The teacher writes the present simple on the board and begins to explain grammar rules. Then, the teacher tells the students to do grammar exercises. Leo does not like this class because he cannot understand the rules. He says, "I don't want to learn rules. I just want to speak English naturally." Then, Leo goes to another class. The teacher divides the students into small groups and tells them to practice dialogues from their textbooks. They all begin repeating lines from their textbooks like little parrots. They repeat greetings such as, "Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you?" Leo does not like this class because it's simply boring. He says, "I don't want to repeat dialogues. I just want to speak English naturally." Finally, Leo goes to a TPR storytelling class. This class is different from other classes. First, the teacher writes some words, phrases on the board, such as get lost, stalk her, piss off, a klutz, pig out, need R&R with their translations. And then they do silly gestures to remember the words. The teacher repeats the words and the students repeat the gestures many times and laugh because the gestures are funny. Second, the teacher begins asking interesting and repetitive questions because he wants to create a story with his class by using the new words. They create a story about one of the students in class. Her name is Gloria. In the story, Gloria is the most beautiful woman in Spain, and many men want to marry her. 3 famous men come to her one by one, but they all fail. They cannot marry her. In the end, a handsome man marries Gloria. The story is so easy to understand and interesting that Leo temporarily forgets it is in English. Third, they read the extended reading of the story about Gloria. This time, the teacher asks fewer questions and they talk about verb endings such as s, ing, and ed and what they mean. They do this to learn grammar without rules. Leo simply loves this class because everything is understandable and super interesting. He is very happy because he finally begins to speak English naturally. That was a sample story from a TPR storytelling class. Now, let's talk about TPR storytelling. TPR Storytelling, Teaching Proficiency Through Reading and Storytelling, or TPRS. TPR Storytelling is probably the best method of teaching foreign languages out there, and it simply rocks while old grammar rules teaching methods suck. TPRS lessons use reading and storytelling to help students learn a foreign language. The method works in 3 steps. In step 1, the teacher teaches the new vocabulary to the students. How? By using translations, gestures, and personalized questions, also known as PQA. During PQA, teacher finds out interesting facts about the students and then uses them to create a story, which leads to step 2. In step 2, those structures and facts are used in a spoken class story, and the teacher asks lots of questions while creating a story with the class, and this questioning method is called circling. The teacher uses 3 locations to repeat the target phrases 50 to 100 times. The teacher also uses student actors to make the class more interesting and memorable. And finally, in step 3, these same structures are used in a class reading. The whole class translates the text together, and while translating, the teacher explains grammar in 5 seconds, which is pop-up grammar. Then, they have a discussion about the reading. The teacher may use PQA to learn about the students more and to use the target phrases. In TPR storytelling, fluency is more important than grammar.